Well, okay, collectors, here we are again. We're a little early this time, but we had some quite a bit of stuff come in, so I thought we would just start. Today is only Friday. It's August the 26th, 2023, and this is number 89, I think. Is that right, Ob?
Yeah, 89.
Yeah. So we had quite a bit of stuff come in, and I still got a lot of more stuff that I'll show in a video early next week, but we'll do this one first anyhow. So I think we'll start with something to nurture our stomachs a little bit here. You ready for a pop, Bob?
Sure.
Yeah.
Friday.
All right, forget that ice server. That's too difficult. We'll just do it this way. Yep. Wow, video number 89. Man, we're really pressing on here, I think, Ob. Up, but I see we don't have any Pepsi. Oh boy.
Where's your coaster?
I got the coaster. But we need some Pepsi. So we'll have to take a break again. Okay, guys, we got our mixer here, so we're all set to go. Yep, there's a little for you, Ob. I'll take a little here.
Perfect.
Think it's perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we do like gin and tonics on Friday or something like that?
Well, I think we should do like you made the suggestion last time, that we should get a bartender.
Yeah, well,
We still need that nice-looking girl to volunteer in some scantily clad outfit for free. No, we'll have to get along without it, I guess. The union rules don't specify that. So cheers to you guys. Wow, that was a strong one.
ooh, yeah, you like
Yeah, that was a little bit too. We better take it easy on that one. Before we get started, I had another photo come in of me and Rick Tatum at I guess that's at a Mac show. I don't know, and I'm not sure how long ago it was.
with those lights, that's the SOS.
What is it?
The SOS.
The SOS. Yeah. But you're looking good there, Rick, and thanks for sending in the picture. And maybe we'll see you at the Mac show coming up on the 14th of September in a couple of weeks now. So thanks for sending that in. That's a good one. And then there was one other thing that I thought was quite humorous. In fact, it's really funny. This comes from Greg Casford, and he says in his email, "Sir, on your latest show, you talked about us viewers drinking and smoking along. 3 or 4 of us get together, and our rules are: 1, we sip when you do." So I guess you can have a sip now. We sip when you do. That's rule number 1. Number 2, Ob was right every time we hear Bob Burns. It is a compulsory drain your glass. We call it a skull. So here's that Bob Burns cutter. So boy, you guys got no excuse here.
Yeah.
Rule number 2 is on its way, I think. And rule number 3, we smoke cigarettes and can only light up when you do, or if we see smoke from Ob. I guess he's referring to that smoke that drifts over the camera. Isn't that
Well, you
it,
just
Ob?
said Bob Burns in two seconds twice, so they have to make a drink or pound a drink and make a drink and pound it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's funny.
And yeah, I lit up a cigar too, so you have to do that. So those are pretty tough rules there, but I kind of like them. 1, we sip after you do. 2, Ob was right every time we hear Bob Burns. It is a compulsory drain your glass. We call it a skull. 3, we smoke cigarettes and can only light up when you do, or we see smoke from Ob. So there you go. Those are those are the rules. I'll have to have them printed someplace. I like them very much.
That's a rough game.
Thanks a lot, Greg, for that. I think it's very funny, and the worst part about it is it's probably true what they do. So good for you guys. The reason I'm doing this this video early is this morning we had a gentleman and his wife visit us from where were they from? Wisconsin or something? Michigan. And it's kind of funny. They were supposed to be here yesterday, and they called and they said, we're riding all over Morristown and we can't find your address. And I said, did you say Morristown or did you say Moorestown? He says, uh-oh. And I said, yeah, you're right, you're in the wrong town. Morristown is up near New York, so they were a couple hours away. So they decided to stay over last night in a motel, and so they came to see us this morning. And fortunately, they did get to Moorestown, and we had a nice session with them. So I'm gonna show you the things that they brought in, because I think they're pretty nice. I think that's pretty nice too. Okay, let's show you the things. The first item here is a really, really nice Africa Corps pith helmet with the goggles in place. And boy, all of the felt is in nice condition. The leather around the brim is still all there, no breaks. The insignia on the one side has a little wear to the paint there, but it's not bad. And on the other side, it's still in nice condition. And you can see the leather going around for the chin strap is still in good shape. And there's on the inside, it's a very, very nice helmet. I like that one a lot.
Can I see the JHS?
Yeah. Very, very nice helmet.
Yeah, it's a great helmet. It's got a little wear, but it's all the right places, and it's what you want to see.
Yeah, I like that helmet a lot. That's pretty nice.
Wonder what it would look like if you lift up those goggles.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I know.
It's set in place.
Right.
And then another item that he brought in that is just really a killer here. This is an early SA Kepi. Got the early political eagle on it. Beautiful chin strap. It's all in like a tan whipcord material in perfect condition with a blue velvet that runs around it that signifies the division. I'll have to look up and see what it is. But then what's really cool, on the side here, there's an Edelweiss flower, which I believe would indicate that this kepi probably comes from a mountain troop. Wouldn't you think, Ob?
Yeah, with the swastika in it too. Very rare.
Yeah, right in the center there.
I think that color's Essen.
Essen? Is that what they call it? Yep.
No, that's where they're from.
Oh, the town of Essen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. And inside, boy, the kepi's really nice. There's a size 57, and the maker mark. So we just don't see kepis in that condition. It's really, really a winner. I like it a lot, don't you, Ob?
Yeah, it's a nice cap.
Yeah, I think it is too. Boy, the condition of it is just superb. Well, we'll have to look this blue up and see where it comes from. You think it's Essen? Yeah. Okay. Rob's usually right about this stuff, so we'll go along with that. I'm going to chop up another cigar. That one I was smoking, I think, is a little waterlogged or booze logged, one of the two. But yeah, we better put the lid back on our ice too. That's another thing that's no good. Yeah, that's better. All right, the next thing, I really like this a lot. Obviously it's an aluminum eagle, but you see it's a small one because it comes from a trolley car, and it's in beautiful condition. Really nice detail throughout, and then on the reverse of it, it still has the original nuts and two of the studs here, and it's marked VV. The consignor kind of thought that marking was designated for trolley eagles, but I'm not really sure of that. But one thing I am sure, it's an original eagle, and really in really fine condition. Wouldn't that make a nice little display example there?
Just hold it up from like one of the wings so I can see the head.
Oh yeah,
hold it up from the middle.
Over it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
How's it look?
Looks great. Yeah, nice piece.
Yeah, it is a nice piece.
Tough
we
to
don't
find
see
those.
many of them.
Yeah, tough to find those eagles anymore.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Good detail, and it's real. Yep, nothing wrong with that at all. And next, we have a very good political pole top. It's really in nice condition. All nickel with the black painted swaz, as we usually see, and it's got the finial on it, and the finial is marked RZM 60 there. Really in great condition. An excellent display piece, and you can see it has a hole on each side of the finial here for mounting on the pole, and I guess they'd put a little screw in there or something. But that's it's both double-sided, of course, because a pole top would have to be. So that's a very nice example there. These are very popular, and they're starting to get expensive. They also reproduce them, so you got to watch out what you're doing. So this is an original example. Okay. Now I'll show you some of the daggers that this man brought in. I cannot fault his collecting acumen. He really has nice taste and only bought really good things. Every one of these pieces I think you're going to like. At least I do. I think I'm going to like that too. So let's see what we got here on this in this bag. I may as well, so you can see these straps with the roundels on them that attach to the dress belt. There's also this under the tunic belt, but this is not the one that would go with the rondelles. The rondelles go with the dress version belt, because these under the tunic belts already have the loops and so forth on them. But then what comes with this grouping, I'll tell you, collectors, just look at the condition of that naval dagger. The scabbard is just fantastic. It's got almost 100% of the original gilt. It's got those great big WKC bands we see sometimes on WKCs, not all the time, but they're really nice to high off the surface, and the detail to the lightning bolt pattern is really exceptional. The acanthus sleeves and the ermine feet, look how nice that's all done. Just really beautiful. And on the other side, I'm sure it's the same. Yeah, really super condition.
What kind of knot is that? Is that a nylon knot?
No, it's an aluminum. Well, no, it's not. You're right. It's in a nylon type that is grayed in color. Nice in the tied position. It looks like it's always been there, though. And the grip is absolutely perfect with its twisted brass wire. A nice WKC pommel. And let's just take a look at the blade here and see how that is. Yep, just like you would think. It's in perfect condition throughout. Really, really nice lightning bolt or fouled anchor blade. And then on the obverse is the WKC.
It better be there after all that.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, if you're looking for a cherry dagger, this is about as nice as they come. And the collector told me that these all came together, so he felt it would be best if it would be all sold together as one unit. So we can do that, but I think that's really a superb example. They just don't get any better. You can look a long time to find a naval in that condition. So that's that. We'll set these aside for the moment and see what's in here next. Let's see, we got. Oh yeah, this this is really a beautiful piece. DLV glider pilots are been getting a little bit hard to come by these days. You notice that, Ob? We used to have a couple dozen of them, and
yeah.
Now it's hard to keep a half a dozen of them in stock. But this one is in terrific condition. The leather is completely perfect throughout, and it's got a nice nice hanger. You can see there's still some frosting on the nickel fittings.
There's a lot of frosting on there.
And a lot of frosting also on the pommel top. Just really, really nice, and the same on the other side. And the lower fitting also has all the frosting. Let's just look at the ball. The ball has a tiny tap in it.
It's a little hit.
Not much though.
Can you look at the ball? Because it only happened to me one time. But there was actually a number on the ball. It was a 7.
Yeah.
And every time I get a new piece, I see if there's ever another number on there.
No, I don't see it on anything on this. That's an unusual thing. It was probably a marking that the
one of a kind, as far as I'm concerned.
And then let's see how the blade looks. Wow, absolute mint, pristine mint. All the cross graining is there.
Who's the maker? Blue Man?
No, this one's an SMF, but it's really, really nice.
Yeah, SMF made a lot.
Yeah,
Very nice though.
Very nice, and it's got the K on the cross guard, of course, and the scabbard mount is also stamped with the DLV marking. So this is a superb piece. Got that, Ob?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice dagger.
Yeah, it's funny, you hardly see them anymore, and then when this nice comes in, so we're very thankful for that. I like that piece a lot. Yep. I wouldn't even mind having that in my personal collection, except mine's better. A little bit better, anyhow, a little bit. And let's see what else we have here. Well, yeah, we got a nice Eichhorn here, Army. It's got a great patina, real deep orange grip, second type scabbard, and these are the last type fittings. There is a tiny ding in the scabbard, but we'll get that out, and I doubt if it'll ever show. So that's nothing to worry about. And the reverse is also very nice. And we'll take a look at the blade, and yeah, here we go, a nice mint Eichhorn blade. It's got a little oil on it, but it's take it from me, it's mint. And then the reverse has the 3541 trademark. So that's a really good Army dagger.
Eichhorn Army. Never heard of that before.
Yeah. Yeah, we do see an awful lot of Eichhorn Armies. I know they made a lot of
Eichhorn
them.
everything.
Yeah. Well, they were a big company, and you know, they took up a whole block with their factory, and they certainly made a lot of things, and of course their quality control was the best you could get. So everybody's happy to have a dagger made by Eichhorn, especially if the condition is there. So that's that first group, and but we're not done. We got some more here, guys.
Oh, you had me worried there.
Oh yeah. All right, and I'll show you the next group here. This one's a little heavier. Let's see what we got in here, Rob. I think I need another ice cube to smooth this out a little bit. I made it a bit strong for this early hour in the day.
That high octane one.
High octane, yeah. So this ought to help it. Cheers, guys. Ah, that's better. Okay. Well, we'll see what we got here, guys. Well, a lot of you guys are always looking for nice SA daggers, so we have some here, and we'll go through them. By the way, I got my new cigar ashtray that was a gift from a nice man in England, and just what I wanted. I liked it very much. All right, the first dagger here, this would be an RZM type, but the crossguard plating is still in very, very nice condition. Kind of a nice grip with a little burrow in there, and
nice good looking grip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
and it's got a copper eagle. Like I said before, usually these copper eagles had a real little bit of nickel plating over them, but it came off over the years. The scabbard paint is really perfect on both sides, and the scabbard mounts are in good condition. And then there's a really nice three-piece hanger with it, which is of the proper vintage here, being RZM marked. And then it's got a leather stamping in the back that it's got the L2 code, and it looks like 41 at the end, which is a late time, but let's see when the dagger was made, if possible. Boy, look at that, guys. It's a beautiful, perfect blade, and it's a great motto. I don't know whether you get that, Dob. You got that?
Yeah, if you stop spinning it so much.
I'm trying.
Slow down.
But then what's cool, you always say, well, gee, I wonder whether the hanger and stuff is original to the dagger. But if you look at this, it's marked RZM 768, and then the date 1941 underneath there. This is one of the last daggers that was produced, and obviously this is the hanger that came with it, since it has the same year on it. So that's pretty cool, I think. Nice dagger. You like that one, Ob?
Yeah.
All right.
As much as I could say of it, yes.
All right, the next one we have here, this is an earlier piece, or not earlier, the earliest of the pieces. It has a short hanger and really a nice anodized scabbard. Boy, that anodizing is all there. Still has lacquer on it and everything. The ball's good. The hanger looks a little short. I don't know whether the guy purposely did that and made it shorter, but it's an early hanger. It goes with the vintage of the dagger. The grip is really beautiful, in perfect condition, and look at the fit to the cross guards and all, with a nickel eagle.
Looks like the last grip. They're almost the same.
Yeah.
It's a little darker.
Look at the nice ridge in it and all, and that's really a nice outside here. And what do we got? We got a nice, very nice blade here. Still got grain on it and so forth. And we'll see who made this one up. There we go. It's a Gabruder Heller with the stamped horizontal Heller stamping. Remember, this Gabruder Heller is a different maker from the Gabruder Heller that used the anchor. They have the same name, but they're not the same company. The anchor one, I think they're from Schmalkalden or someplace. These they didn't put the town where they're from, but I don't know. But and it's got a group number of TH for Torrigan. So there you go, guys. That's a very, very decent piece.
2 interesting hangers in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that too. Take a little drag here. Oh, here's another one that another interesting SA. Now we're going to know right away that this is going to be a later piece because it has a zinc eagle instead of the aluminum type or copper or whatever. And the only time I really see the zinc eagle is on late Eichhorn examples and also late Horster examples. Notice the plated cross guards are in terrific condition. No lifting whatsoever. And the grip is pretty with a little barrel in there.
Again, it looks like a third of that same type of grip.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the kind of grips this man liked.
Yeah, apparently so. Either consciously or subconsciously.
The scabbard is absolutely perfect. Perfect paint and perfect fittings. And again, a really nice short hanger. And we know this is the later hanger because it's got that grayer finish to the plating.
I think he had to have a hanger on each one too to buy it.
Yeah, it seems like it. Let's see what the blade looks like. Oh yeah, wow, what a winner. Yeah, that's a real perfect example. All the grain, nice deep motto. And let's see who made this one up. Yeah, now see, this is a Horster, RZM 736. And that does go with the zinc eagle. You will see that on these real late pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's those three. For you guys looking for nice SAs, these are there.
Like 3 cousins, those daggers. Yep.
Well, here we go with another one. This is an early piece, guys. See that nice grip and the dull patina throughout. Very nice. The scabbard has good anodizing. It's all there. It has an early unmarked nickel hanger, which is nice. And the only fallback here is the ball got pushed in there, unfortunately.
Did his job, that one.
Yeah, and the reverse is just as nice.
It's a nice cherry grip, though. Very nice.
The grip is very pretty. Fits like a rubber glove, too. And let's see what the blade looks like. All right, we got a nice blade here. I think I can see just a tiny bit of some old sharpening or something on the edge there. It's only on the edge, though. It's nothing bad that wrecked anything. Good motto. All the grain is there. And this is another Gabruder Heller. How about that? Yep. And it's also from Torrigan. So Heller must have been based up in that area somewhere in Torrigan. So that's a pretty nice dagger. And another SA. Here we have another later piece. Really beautiful cross guards, the nickel plated type, and again a terrific grip. Grip is just immaculate. Got a nickel eagle in it. See what it looks on the other side. Yeah, there it is. And those guards are just perfect. And the scabbard paint is all 100%. The nickel-plated scabbard mounts are in beautiful condition. The ball is perfect on this one. And then a nice later hanger to go with it. It's an RZM marked one, and this has got a date in the leather too. There's the leather maker L2371, made in 1939. That seems to fit in with the vintage of this piece. And just take a look at the blade. Yeah, here we go. A very nice, beautiful mint blade. Yep, nice motto. All the grain. And this one is marked RZM 737. And I have no doubt that it was made in 1939, because that hanger looks all original to the piece.
Who's the 37?
Offhand, I don't know. You have to look it up.
Right there. I got the chart for you.
Oh, let's see. Ob's got his RZM book here. 37. Let's see here. Having to look harder than I wanted to.
Yeah, sorry.
It's pretty small print here.
M737.
Okay, that is Julius Bauer and Son from Cellar.
Wow.
That's a maker you don't see.
No.
Don't see that one. All right, Ob, that's a handy thing to have there.
Sure.
Is that your idea to put that up there and
yeah.
help me out?
It's covering my drinking sign now. I don't like that too much.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, we're drinking.
Yeah, just put it behind it, and everything will be right in the universe again.
Let's see what else we got here. Whoa, another SA. We're getting SA'd to death here, guys.
Everyone has a hanger too. Every single one.
What's that?
Every single one's had a hanger on it.
Yeah, well, that's the way this man collected. Beautiful hanger too, real early one with the belt loop. Very fine scabbard. Got all the anodizing, just one tiny age spot there. Beautiful grip. Fits like a glove with the nickel eagle. The ball is good. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. This one is Hesse, H-E group. And that nice snout-nosed snap clip there. Grip's just as nice on the reverse. Let's see what the blade is here. Oh, wow, a really nice example. Mint condition early blade with a deep color to the motto. Yeah, really, really a nice blade. And let's see who made this baby. Oh yeah, I love this maker. Hugo Koller, with an eagle that looks almost like an American eagle. You don't see that too often.
Too often? When do you ever see that?
Oh, I've seen it a few times, but that's a very attractive maker there. So with the condition of this dagger, the anodizing, the mounts, the grip, and a great maker like that, this is a top of the line piece, and the hanger is great too. Boy, that's really a nice. That's the best one we've seen so far, guys. Whoa, and look at this one. Wow. Look at the grip on that, Ob.
Yeah, wow.
That's a piece of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like cherry wood.
Boy, it's beautiful. Wow. I don't know whether they use cherry wood or not, but boy, that sure does look like cherry wood. Man, what a fits. Oh, tremendous. And whoa, look at the back of it too. Got some later.
Looks like it's got light bulbs inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's really something, that is.
Yeah, that's really a beautiful grip. The
mint too.
Grupa, yeah, it's mint. Grupa is MI on that one.
Boy, that thing doesn't even look like it's
hardly ever used, and
yeah, that's really something.
And it's got a good hanger. Although I might point out that this hanger is black, not brown, and it's also later than the dagger. So someone, by mistake, put an SS hanger on this dagger. So that's a little bonus there for somebody. You'd probably want to get an earlier hanger for this dagger anyhow. So then you wind up with a nice black SS hanger to boot. So there's a little more than you think in this dagger. And then we have the blade. Very nice mint example with the dark motto, all the cross grain, and boy, that's a killer. And yeah, I love this maker. This is a Mausch und Albrun. There's the guys working a pump or something, or the guys working a pump. That's really a desirable maker mark, and the scabbard anodizing is really great. So that I think is a really nice dagger, and an SS hanger to boot. So there you go, guys.
And that grip.
And the grip is yeah, you could spend a couple hours just lusting over that grip. It's so perfect. It's beautiful.
Okay, Pop, I'm gonna need a drink after that one.
Yeah, that was a really nice bunch of SAs, wasn't it, Ob?
Sure.
Yeah, some really. See, this man was an advanced collector. He's been collecting a long time, and he has a lot more things. But this is what he brought down for his first shot here. He's getting a little older and thinking about retirement and so forth. So he figured he'd bring these daggers down here and consign them to us, because that's the way you get the maximum amount of money for your things instead of selling outright. And I like it too, because it gives me some nice things to show you guys, which I know you appreciate. Sometimes we have some real clunkers, and it's nice to see that really good stuff. But we still got more.
Wait, you're not going to put any pop in that, Pop?
No, I'm okay. I put too much pop in the first one, I think. Oh, yours, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, that's the soda, not more booze.
Oh, soda. Oh, okay. Oh, boy, I don't know what I'm doing here. What, you're not drinking them straight anymore, Rob?
Not right now, no.
Well, oh, here it is. I was wondering where I had that.
Just a splash. Just to make it honest. There you go.
That good?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Yeah, I lost track here of my mixer. Here's to you guys. This is, what do they call it, a skull?
Skull, I guess, yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't forget to put the alcohol in that one. Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta say Bob Burns, but does it count if I say Bob Burns? Or Bob Burns Cutter?
Bob Burns Cutter, yeah.
They're like, oh man, that's 4 drinks.
We haven't needed the Bob Burns Cutter.
No, we're not gonna need it for this
we
one.
kind of pre-prepared here a little bit, and well, let's see what we got next, huh, guys? See if there's anything else that you guys like. First thing here is a nice Hitler Youth dagger. The hilt's in pretty good condition. It has the wear from the leather strap there. You know how that happened. But the grip's nice. The insignia is nice. Some good leather. Looks like, I guess that's just wear there. And nice scabbard paint. And oh yeah, very nice blade. It's kind of unusual to see a Hitler Youth where nobody's sharpened the blade up or done anything to it. No nicks in it. This one is really good. On a Hitler Youth scale, that blade's just about mint, I think, for Hitler Youth. And then we're on the reverse here. Wow, this is a rare one, I think. RZM 17/112. Wow. You think you got that on your chart, Ob?
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Well, I'll see if I can find that. That's really a rare one. 112. Holy mackerel, that's getting up there. Oh, it's on the third page here, Rob, and these digits are so small, that's a lot of them down here. This was made by Robert Dietenbeck.
M7112, you got that right?
No, I'm looking at M1.
No, wait a minute.
I'm looking at the wrong stuff here. M3, M4.
That's M7112.
Yeah, I'm glad you said something. I was looking at the wrong stuff.
I think
here.
it's M7.
M7112. Here, I got it right now. Let's see, who the heck could that be? I know it's one we don't see. Well, here we go. Wow. Gladiator work.
There you
Gladiator work. That's Carl Wusthoff. Gladiator work. They made some really neat fighting knives and things, and they're very popular with collectors. They even made some etch bayonets too. Very rare, but they made some, and so that's a rare one. I don't ever remember seeing a Gladiator work Hitler Youth. So that's a good one. And it looks like we got a nice set of Red Cross straps here. The Red Cross straps are not easy to find, and but if you want to complete your Red Cross officer dagger, you got to have a set. These are very, very nice with the good aluminum mounts. The brocade's perfect, and on the back, just a little bit of wear up to here, but not bad at all. So they're really nice. And then we ought to have something to go with that. Oh, I'll be darned. A Red Cross officer. Oh yeah, I really love this dagger, guys, because look at the difference in the color of the grips there between the top and the bottom. And I guess you guys already know that's because there obviously was a porta-pee wrapped around the top grip of this dagger for many, many years. And again, it proves that these handles were never orange. They were yellow when they were produced, and they turned orange from the light.
I wonder what happened to it. It seems like it was on there forever, and now it's not there. So,
I don't know. Did we ask the collector about that?
We did.
I think he said, "Oh, I used to have it. It was all I don't know, worn out or whatever." But it would be kind of here. It gets lighter on the back
that's
too.
Amazing how it turns like that.
Yeah, there's the real true yellow still there. It would be neat to put another knot on that, I guess, and but there it is. The fittings are nice. There's only one little problem there with the plating, but it's not bad. The rest of the plating throughout is fine, and the blade is mint, as a lot of Red Cross officers are. I don't think those guys ever took their daggers out of the scabbard, because they all seem to be mint. And the same with the EM sawbacks too. An awful lot of them are still stone mint. Yeah, it's the same on the back. Very, very nice. And as I told you before, guys, the ricasso section of the Red Cross blades is nickel plated, whereas the blade itself is a polished form. That's the only blade I know of that they do that kind of treatment with. So that's pretty cool. Nice dagger. I really like that color contrast. And let's see what we got here. Up. A K98. This is really a a nice K98. The numbers don't match on it, sorry to say, but the blue throughout is really fantastic, and it's got the earlier wood grip plates instead of the later Bakelite type, with a nice frog on it. The frog's got a stamp on there, probably 1938. They stamped the 3 right over the yarn, so you can't see that, but you see 19 yarn 8. And that would seem about right too for the wood plates. Let's see if we can get an idea when this was made. Yeah, it completely blew out what I just said about it being early. It was made in 1943, and it's a COF. I think that's Alcozo, isn't it, Ob? COF, I think it is.
I'm not sure.
But it's a nice. That's a nice example.
Doesn't match though, right?
Does not match. No. No. Sorry to say it does not match.
Looks good though. I like that.
I like it too.
Let's see the wood grips.
And then we got another one. This one with the Bakelite grip, which this also does not match. But the blue is really, really nice throughout the piece. And you know, a lot of collectors, you may ask, well, why is it that so many K98 bayonets don't match? Why would that be? Well, the reason probably was because the order would have been given fixed bayonets. So you take your bayonet out of the scabbard, put it onto your rifle, and you probably drop the scabbard on the ground and you go about the duties that you're going to do or whatever. You come back and everybody just grabs the scabbard, and as long as it fits. So that's, I think, what happened, why there's so many mismatched bayonets. Does that make any sense to you, Ob, or you don't believe it?
It's a good way to put it. Yeah, I don't know.
But I think that's probably why you see so many of them that are...
I think there's probably a huge pile of them, and I don't know.
Yeah, he just came back and everybody grabbed the scabbard.
Well,
they all seem to be interchangeable with K98 bayonets.
I always thought that I would, but never got around to it. Somebody put a K98 numbers match website up there. You know, you put your dagger number up and your scabbard number up, and then somewhere along the line you can match your numbers up with some other guy. But it's like, who's going to give up what? Well, somebody has to give up something for the complete dagger, and then the other guy's still got a mismatched number. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
So I'd say it's the guy with the blade. He wins.
Well,
but that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't
but
be
you can match up a lot of
people
K98s.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I've never seen it on the internet, but
looks like Mr. Trolley, my puppy, made it down here. I hear him grunting. All right, so that's that, and our theory on mismatched K98s. You guys, I know there's guys out there that know these things inside and out and can probably give us the true reasons for all the mismatches, but that's just what I think. But
they had to put a damn number on it. If they didn't put a number on it, it would have been fine.
Well, remember, this is a piece of ordnance.
Yeah, I know.
These were a piece of ordnance. They're not dress daggers, and they had to be numbered and accounted for, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, it worked out great.
And then the last piece here, Wella, a nice postal officer dagger, has kind of a nice even patina throughout it, with a very nice grip in perfect condition, perfect throughout, with a good eagle. It's got the nice cross guard with that totem pole looking eagle on the ferrule area, and then these swastika inserts, they're the same as they have on DLV daggers. You know, these were a separate medallion that was soldered into that piece.
You ever seen them missing out of either one before?
On a postal, I never have. Yeah. On DLVs, I have seen them.
Boy, if you're missing that, you find it. Oof.
Well, that's a tough job. But this one, all the enamel's good in the swazes, and the original paint is, I mean, it's it's perfect. It's really really nice. And then we got the markings underneath. This piece is marked 1135 DRP. It's a good thing there. And then finally the what do you want to see?
DRP.
Okay. And then finally we have the clip. You know, they have the clip that's on these is the one with the DRGM cast into the back of it. And many times this clip, these clips were also used on NPEA leaders. You'll see the top half here sprung. You don't want to press it in. You don't want to do that, because these clips were made out of a real brittle pot metal, and by pressing it in, there's a chance you could break the upper part of the clip. And there's a nice belt loop. Let's look at the blade here. Oh, that's tight. The blade is not mint. It's got some modeling throughout the surfaces, and this is the kind of thing that comes from people that are handling the blade, and it doesn't get wiped off. And this is stuff that happens when the veteran probably brought it home, and oh, look at this, and all the kids are handling it and all that, and yeah, isn't that great? And they put it away and get it out 3 years later, and you have that smudge on the blade. But other than that, the dagger is virtually mint, and of course it's a Paul Wyersburg, as all postal daggers are. But still, it's a very nice piece. But because of the blade, it won't sell for a premium price. But still, you can get a hell of a nice postal dagger here, if you can live with a little bit of modeling on the blade, which I'm sure most of us could. So that was what we got from this gentleman this morning, and it was not a bad morning's work, I don't think. And it was some nice things. Not one lousy dagger in with the whole group, I don't think. Was there, Rob? They all look pretty good to me.
No, they're all fine.
And I like this red cross with the grip. Nice straps and youth dagger. We'll put this away, and then we got one other thing we can show you that I think is kind of interesting. It didn't come with this group of stuff, but first of all, I'll show you. Well, first of all, I'm going to have a drag of my cigar. And a little hit of my drink. We didn't drink much, Hob. We got a half a bottle left.
Night's young.
Night's young, yeah. So I'll show you what I got here to introduce the subject. First of all, here's a wonderful picture of Dwight David Eisenhower.
Tilt it towards me more. Thanks.
That good?
Mm-hmm.
It's really a great picture, and we all know that Dwight Eisenhower was the commanding general that was in charge of us winning World War II, and of course he went on to run for president. He was president in 1952, and what did he run? 2 terms, I think of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 52, and then again in 56 and whatever. And I think
56,
Nixon
yeah.
was his vice president, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But it has a nice, it's a signature, but it's not it's a printed signature.
It looks like, it looks like a government office photo that they always have the president in.
I think
that's what it is. It's
exactly
the right
what it
size,
is.
and yeah.
But this is just to introduce the subject, because what we have here, guys, and I think this is really something. This is Dwight Eisenhower's champagne bucket. You can see it has the American Eagle from World War II. So this comes from, I think it's World War II. You don't think so, Ob?
I think it's the presidential seal, Pop.
I don't know.
I have to look it up.
I have to look it up and see. And then his initials above it there. And is it on both sides or just one side?
Well, it's easy enough to find out.
It's on both sides. There we go. Really a tremendous thing, and we can just imagine when the champagne bucket came out, it must have been quite an occasion. Just imagine who the people were that stood around this enjoying a little sip, and what a historical piece.
Is there a maker marker on the bucket?
I don't think so. I haven't had a chance to really study it. This just came in, but let me just take a quick look, and you would think there would be, but
Let's look on the bottom.
oh yeah, there is. There's something on the bottom there, Rob. Maybe the camera can get it.
Let me take a look. Now, we're not experts in American silver,
No.
but it looks like EP&S.
Yeah.
Not EP and S. EP&S.
Oh, Pack didn't make it.
No, Pat didn't make it.
Well, whatever. It's I think there's. I don't know whether it's silver or not. It probably is. It's just. I think that's a tremendous piece of history here, and
right out of the White House.
I know that you know, Dwight and Mamie lived in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania for many years, and their home is now a national memorial. I can't imagine why this isn't there, and instead in Whitman's Cellar.
Well, maybe we'll get a phone call in a couple of days.
But here you are, a really fantastic thing. So I think that's about all we have to show you for this shorter video. I don't know how long we ran, but I guess it was long enough for a video. I could go get some more stuff, but I think that's enough. We'll do another video probably on Sunday or Monday, because I've got a tremendous amount of things to show you guys, and I know you will enjoy this stuff, and I know I do too. And remember the rules here. Number one, we sip when you do. Number two, Ob was right. Every time we hear Bob Burns is a compulsory drain your glass. We call it a skull. Number three, we smoke cigarettes and can only light up when you do or see smoke from Ob. So those are the rules of watching the Whitman videos now, I guess. Boy, I'm telling you there, Mr. Greg Casford, you really set something out here. So we appreciate it, guys, and as usual, if I can help you with something, send me an email. I'm always glad to if I can. So thanks for watching.